my loves, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about life purpose. If you feel stuck in a job that drains you, or just feel lost when it comes to finding your purpose, or you just know that you are meant for so much more but you have no idea where to go or even where to begin, then babe, this video is for you. You are for sure in the right place. Today we are talking all about astrology, and specifically we are talking about your life purpose and how to discover your purpose within the chart so you can create a more meaningful and juicy and beautiful life. I spent years searching for my purpose. I jumped from job to job, trying different studies, and even started different businesses, and it felt quite exciting in the beginning, which is quite normal when you're starting a new thing. You are excited, but I quickly realized that this was not it. This was not for me. It felt like I was just back to square one. It actually felt like I was trapped in a loop, but that was until I found astrology. Then things really started to click. Then things really started to make sense for me. Your astrological birth chart is literally your map to your soul's purpose. And today I am going to break this down for you so you finally can understand why you are here and how you can align with your most fulfilling and purpose-driven life. So grab your coffee or tea and let's dive in. Babe, you need to hear this. You are not here by accident. Your soul chose this lifetime. It chose exactly this moment in time, and it chose your unique gifts, challenges, and purpose to make you you. And here is the absolute wildest part. Your astrological birth chart is the blueprint for all of that. But now you might ask, what even is a birth chart? So let's just roll back a little bit and explain what a birth chart really is. Your astrological birth chart is basically a snapshot of the sky, the exact moment in time that you were born. It shows the exact position of the planets, the sun and the moon, mapped out in a wheel that are divided in 12 houses, where each house represents a different area of your life. You can almost think of your birth chart as your cosmic user guide, your roadmap to your strengths, challenges, your life purpose, your love life, and so much more. For today though, we will focus on your life purpose, where your chart can reveal your soul's mission, why you are here, your natural gifts and strengths, what comes easily to you, the lessons that you are meant to master, where you grow the most, and the impact that you are meant to make, how you are here to serve the world. And when I say purpose, I don't necessarily just mean your job. Your purpose is your soul's evolution, the direction your soul wants to grow. For some, their job and life purpose is one and the same, but for others, it's more about a lifestyle, a creative calling, or a mission beyond any title. But either way, it is all about stepping into the fullest expression of yourself and align with the life that you were always meant to live. And when you align with your purpose, life starts to feel so much more vibrant, meaningful, and exciting. When I first discovered astrology and learned about my own charts, I realized that everything I needed to know about stepping into my life purpose or my highest self, my strengths, my struggles, my deepest desires, it was all written in my birth chart. It showed me why I kept feeling drawn to certain things. It explained my struggles with self-worth and confidence, but it also showed what I needed to embrace in order to thrive. And when I started to embody more of who I was always meant to be and starting to work with my chart instead of resisting it, everything changed for me. So if you feel stuck or lost or unsure of what's next, I want you to know that your birth chart already holds the answers. And in the next part of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to decode it so you can start living in alignment with your soul's highest path. Alright babe, so now that we know that your birth chart is literally your soul's blueprint, let's talk about 3 key placements to look at when it comes to finding your purpose. Because trust me, when you start to understand this, you will see your path so much clearer. But I know that looking at your chart can be quite overwhelming at first, so I have created a free guide to help you break it down step by step. You can download my Decode Your Life Purpose in the description below. In the guide, I cover 8 key placements for finding your life purpose, but in this video though, we will just focus on 3 of them. So let's dive in. First, we will talk about your midheaven. The midheaven, or MC, is literally the highest point in your birth chart. And symbolically, it represents your highest potential, your career path, and the impact that you are meant to make in the world. Think of it as the energy that you are here to embody in your career and public life. It is how the world sees you, but most importantly, it's how you are meant to shine. So we can look to the midheaven to understand the type of career or path that will feel most in alignment and fulfilling, how you naturally stand out in the world, and the impact that you are meant to make through your work. Now, where your midheaven lands in your chart actually depends on what kind of house system you use. If you use Placidus' house system, midheaven always lands at the cusp of your 10th house. So in this case, the midheaven and the 10th house themes are basically the same. But if you use whole sign houses, your midheaven can actually fall in a different house. For example, house number 9 or house number 11. And this adds an extra layer of meaning to your life purpose. So to find it, if you are using whole sign houses like I am, you are just looking for the MC in your chart. Now let's go through a couple of examples so you can understand how this works. If you have your midheaven in Leo, you are here to shine, inspire, and lead. This could, for example, be through creativity, public speaking, or a leadership role. And your purpose can often involve stepping into the spotlight in some way or form. Let's look at another example. Let's say that you have your midheaven in Virgo. Then your path is most likely centered around service or healing or creating some sort of systems that can help people's lives run more smoothly. And you might thrive in fields like coaching or wellness or research. And if you use whole sign houses, as mentioned, then your midheaven can land in a different house than the 10th house, which shifts how your purpose plays out. For example, if your midheaven lands in your 9th house, your career may involve things like publishing, traveling, teaching, spirituality, or sharing wisdom that expands people's minds. Or if you have your midheaven in the 11th house, your purpose is more so connected with community, innovation, and creating a bigger impact. Now let's move on to one of the most important placements for your soul's evolution, your North and South node. Unlike the planets, the lunar nodes or the South or North node isn't celestial bodies. Instead, they are powerful mathematical points in your birth chart that tracks the intersection of the sun and moon's path and are always placed in the opposite sign of each other. The lunar nodes represents a journey from past to the future, from comfort to growth, a bridge between your past life experiences and your future soul's growth. Let's start to look at the South Node. Your South Node represents innate skills and talents that you have already mastered and often comes natural to you. It also represents habits and patterns that you can tend to fall back into, even when they no longer serve you. The South Node is also your comfort zone, where life feels safe, but where you also can get stuck. Because this energy feels so familiar, it is very easy to over-identify with it, to the point that it keeps us from growing and evolving. That's why in this lifetime your soul is ready to expand beyond it. Let's look at an example. Let's say that you have your South Node in Libra. You might feel the most safest in a partnership, or you can tend to avoid conflicts and prioritizing others' needs before your own. So since the South Node is in Libra, your soul's evolution, or the North Node, is in Aries, which means that you are here to balance this out by learning to be a bit more independent and self-led. So your North Node is a completely new energy for your soul, and that's why it can feel unfamiliar, awkward, or even uncomfortable at first. It often can represent challenges or growing pains as we step into it. But it is also where you find the deepest fulfillment, alignment, and expansion. Let's say that you have your South Node in Virgo. Then you might feel most comfortable with using your logic, creating systems, and being in control and being perfect. But with a Pisces North Node, you are here to learn to surrender, trust your intuition, and embrace flow over control. But your South Node is not something to reject though. It is actually the foundation that you are meant to build upon as you are stepping into your North Node. The magic happens when you use your South Node's strengths to support your North Node's growth. So when you align with your North Node's path, life starts to feel more aligned, expansive, and on purpose. Next, let's talk about one of the most important parts of your soul's purpose, your sun sign. I know, everyone knows their sun sign already. That is nothing special about that, is it? But that is not true, because what most people don't realize is that your sun sign is actually a huge part to find your purpose as well. So your sun sign represents your core essence, the truest version of yourself, your life force and vitality, what is fueling your energy, and lastly, the energy that you are radiating. But here is the key. The house that your sun is in is where you shine the brightest. Think of it like this. Your sun sign is the what, the core essence of your purpose. But your sun's house is the where, the area of life where your energy naturally thrives. Let's say that you have your sun in Scorpio in the 3rd house. Then your purpose most likely involves something around deep transformation through communication, whether that's writing, speaking, or teaching. Or if you have sun in Taurus in the 6th house, then you most likely thrive in work that brings stability, wellness, and practical service to others. Your sun sign is your natural energy source. It is what makes you alive, magnetic, and fully you. And when you align with your sun's power, you will unlock confidence because you are embodying your authentic self. Purpose because you live in alignment with what is energizing you. And magnetic energy because when you fully own who you are, people are naturally drawn to you. So if you ever felt lost or disconnected, ask yourself, am I truly allowing myself to shine in the way that my sun and the sun's placements are guiding me to do? Because when you are stepping into your soul's fullest expression, you are naturally stepping into who you are meant to be. Alright babe, so now that we have powerful information about your birth chart, it is time to take action and start aligning with your highest path. Because knowing your placement is one thing, but real transformation happens when you start to apply this knowledge and embodying your gifts and making aligned decisions. And depending on where you are in your journey, I have 3 different ways that I can help you to take your next step. If you want to start to decode your birth chart on your own, I have, as I mentioned, created a free downloadable guide for you that walks you through the most important placements for your career and life purpose. You can grab that in the description below. But if you want a little deeper clarity though, I offer astrology readings. I more specifically have a career and life purpose astrology reading where we will dive into your unique placements and birth charts, and together we will map out your life purpose. But if you feel ready to completely transform your life, I have something magical that I am currently working on. I am currently creating the COSMIC ALIGNMENT ACCELERATOR, which is a powerful astrology and manifestation self-paced course designed to help you decode your birth charts, uncover your life purpose, and fully step into your most aligned, abundant, and empowered self. Inside this course, you will learn how to decode your birth chart to understand your life path, your gifts, and your soul direction. We will also identify subconscious blocks and limiting beliefs that have held you back. And then we will create a manifestation roadmap where you easily can take aligned action and quantum jump into your dream life. So this course is not just about astrology, it is about embodying your highest self and creating a life that feels dreamy, magical, juicy, and in alignment with who you are and your path. I am launching this course in the springtime, but the waiting list is already open. So if this speaks to your soul, add your name on the waiting list and you will get access to some exclusive bonuses. But now I want to hear from you. Which sign do you have your Midheaven or North Node in? Drop it down below in the comments and I will give you a little mini reading about your life purpose. And if you loved this video and would love to see more content about manifestation, astrology, or personal growth, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. But lastly, remember this, you are here for a reason. Your astrological birth chart is proof that your soul chose this path for a reason. I hope this video gave you something valuable that you can take with you and apply to your journey. And remember that your dream life isn't just possible, it is already waiting for you to step into. See you in the next video. Until next time, bye!